I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. Long as there's any possibility that could be his own daughter, that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. Darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing, did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? Daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. She wasn't in her bed earlier, that was true. I didn't go out to play. Went to buy Papa a birthday present. Said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out late at night. When my fever finally went down, I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling. Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Amelie. Hate you. Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Right, trick time. Well, literally all I can do is this. More announcements happened today. The third Sonic movie. Looks like they've cast Maria already, who is the girl from Sonic Adventure 2. That was basically Shadow the Hedgehog's adopted sister. Shadow was actually created by Dr. Robotnik's grandfather in hopes of curing his daughter Maria, who had a very rare disease. So he essentially created Shadow in hopes to curb that. However, the government discovered that Robotnik's grandfather was doing and shot both him and Maria and put Shadow in cryogenic stasis for 50 years. So a very Mr. Freeze type origin. Huh. Shadow be doing Shadow things. The phone. Amelie, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelie. Father is about to make a big mistake. Want him to reconsider. What do you know about him, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? I hate you. There. I'll be keeping an eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. hate you. I can hear you, you know. All right, I have a great plan. I'm going to go over to Lynn's apartment and get the homie missile to start barking. This is going to be fantastic. Y'all just watch. All right, I'm not doing that. But be jealous of my plan. It was brilliant. Well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Okay. Better not put out the lamp right now. I'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. I want to give Amelie a chance to use the telephone. I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Well, I need to get to the phone. Oh heavens, a blackout? At a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you. Get a wrecking ball and toss it on her. That's one way to do it. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Burn brighter. What a naughty chandelier. There's no way they're gonna let me light her hair on fire, right? Guess not. The heck, did she just light that on her butt? She probably had a match and she used her butt to light it. You know, she's a very coarse woman, so kind of makes sense. goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? Poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. How come I can't talk to the rat? If I have to knock her out with this chandelier, that is a tragic thing. Such insolence. Eek. Amelie, help me. Mama. Sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here is to the weakness of my darling angel. Chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. Won't be able to escape on her own. Okay. All the novelist said she didn't like the dark. Don't want her thrashing around any more than she already is. I'm gonna have to put out the light now. What am I supposed to do? No, this doesn't help me. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, no, I can't do that. We need, like, giga distance for that. Okay. What is going on here? Emily, look. Do you see this? Help me, please. Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there, spinning too. Let's torch Mama. Hey. What in the world is going on here? Did you know that the first French fries weren't cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece? I knew that French fries weren't French. I did know that. Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Does cereal pay its bills? With checks? Oh my gosh. Don't you dare, Amelie. I won't have it. Get me down. Don't you dare. I won't have it. I guess I'm supposed to do something right now. Ah, there we go. Now lift her up. Didn't expect that to actually work. I also was not expecting that to actually work. Hello, Papa. Amelie, is that you? Of course it is, silly. What do you think? But I heard they said you were... Oh, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? All right, it was my birthday today, wasn't it? Sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now? She's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. I thought she was going to say she's hanging around, but, you know, it works too. She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Amelie. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. Yeah, that's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you. Love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart. She's hanging out. Yeah, there you go. She's hanging out. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? Guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelie. All you ever did was write those weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. Well, I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up, after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. Well, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. Can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. You just told us that. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. Seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. Just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. Because I'm a ghost. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? You have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others, a manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister. Why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Smooth manipulator. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with inmates in the prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. How goes the murder mystery? Looking like a completion for today? I don't think so. Probably unlikely. But things are, coming towards a conclusion. So it's possible, but unlikely. I still have to rescue Camilla, and if my theory is correct and Sissel is actually the mastermind behind all of this, then we still have to lead up to that point. That'll probably take like 2 or 3 chapters to do. We'll see. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. I mean, they don't, but, keep going. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. Are you listening to rap music? I don't think Smooth Operator is a rap song. I think that's, I don't know, maybe like a pop song or something like that? There's, I'm glad you got the reference, though, Mr. JRPG. Not a lot of people get my references. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? Oh, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. I'll just ignore your order, sir. Goodbye. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. Fear, despair, and suffering. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. What else are you going to call it? A muscle spasm? And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. Well, the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. Something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I actually been controlled. So, in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. You don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. That's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. You haven't actually technically sort of tried. Apparently different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Just put a mark right there just in case. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from. Spectre Cabanela, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Jowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I say the only person who can't hear him is you, and these guards. Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector. This is Lynn, I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? It's trick time! Before I do that... the line's not working. I can't talk to Missile? Come on, man! Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The Manipulator, a person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Possible. Oh. There's my mark point.